we have Daniel, he, him pronouns in Maryland. We are in a little bit of overtime, but I saw you were hanging on this whole time, and we wanted to just touch on this real quick. Daniel, what do you got for us today?
Yeah, thanks for taking me on. It'll be pretty quick because, yeah, I mean, I don't think there's really, I guess, a whole lot to say, but yeah, I guess at least socially, I think we should really be starting to like seeing like religious indoctrination, I guess, more as like, okay, I'm really wording it really poorly, but
that's okay. Can I read to you what I've got in front of me? Because I think it's pretty succinct. It says, what's the line between religious indoctrination and child abuse? Is telling your kids they're going to hell psychological abuse? I think that's definitely a great thing that we can talk about. Does that feel like that's pretty good summary of what you're going for?
Yeah. And
cool.
Just like a really tiny story, and it's going to be like 5 sentences or something.
Yeah, 30 seconds to a minute.
So my dad was looking on like a thing on Canada. It's like, oh, Canada is like infringing on religious freedoms or whatever. And I clicked on it because I was like, well, what's the source say? And it was actually a law about like banning conversion camps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so I was just, I guess, saying like, I mean, this is not something I guess completely, I guess like, I think there should be like more laws protecting children against certain types of religious indoctrination effects.
Yeah, let me hop in on this because there is something called religious trauma. There is I believe the doctor who coined the term was Marlene Winnell. I could be wrong on that, so please somebody correct me and give the right information if I am wrong. But we do have very good data, even if we can't prove other people are real. We do have very good data that there definitely are some harmful things that can happen through religious teachings. When it comes to is it child abuse to tell a child that they're going to hell? Honestly, Daniel, I'm just not 100% positive where exactly that line needs to be cut. The good news is that there are a lot of people out there who have spent a really, really long time, and they do have good studies. They do have good data. It is peer reviewed. It is getting peer reviewed. They're working on new things. They're trying this. They're throwing that away because it didn't work. And we have gotten better with this type of stuff. And it's why I can undeniably say that conversion therapy is just torture. It is just abuse. Just sitting somebody down and trying to tell them that they aren't homosexual, or they just need more God and then they'll stop being trans. Like, that's just nonsense, disgusting, harmful behavior. Does you telling a child that there is a place called heaven for good people after they die and a bad place called hell for people when they die, is that alone child abuse? I don't know that I would say that. So. I would say if you wake your 5-year-old kid up, let's say at 2 a.m. every morning, and tell them repeatedly how horrible of a person that they are and that they will forever be burned in eternity, and show them gruesome, horrible images, like, yeah, that's probably abuse. But again, like, I don't know that I have a perfect way to cut this. But the religious trauma syndrome and other things like that, recovering from religion was something I mentioned earlier. Those types of institutions are the places that I'm very glad exist, because we do kind of need to know, right, where that line is, or at least have a better understanding. And also, the United States, you should catch the fuck up, because Canada banned conversion therapy and we haven't yet. So yeah, why not get on that?
And with that said,
yeah, that's about it, Daniel.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. Daniel, we appreciate you, and we appreciate all the wonderful callers.